Hi there. We're back. This is the end of. Wow, is this week 16? Oh my God. I think it is. Yes. So things are much easier seeming at this point in time than they were last week. So, uh, for those of you that were with me in last week's video, you will know that there was a lot of things going on, but the main thing going on was that my Jeep Gladiator had two dead ski batteries. Not like dead, like, oh, you just need to charge it. No, like dead, like gone. Yeah. So we had quite a week. We started out on Monday. We I called the dealership first thing, the one that's closest to me, about 30 minutes away, and they sent me this amazing young man who was part of the roadside assistance with Jeep. And it all turned out very, very cool because not only did he come to tow my Jeep, which is what ultimately needed to happen, he came to tow my Jeep and he let Gracie and I, that's right, that's you, yes, he let Gracie and I ride in the passenger seat. So I didn't have to futzy fiddle with how am I going to get there and how am I going to get back. It was just all really smoothly handled. So I have a great appreciation for that going the way it went. Let's see, that's Jenkins, Chevy, Jeep, Ram, all the acronyms. But thank you. Thank you to everybody at Jenkins. You made life very, very easy. Lewis, thank you. Yes. So just shout out whenever I need to. That's how you see me do this. So got that handled, which was, really quite fabulous. And then the other thing that happened this week was I got my boards delivered from Home Depot for the shelving in my shipping container. 20 feet long, 8 feet wide, 2 inches deep. And those are going to stretch all along the side of my shipping container. Now, they got delivered outside, and the guy put it in the best place he could put it for me, but of course his little machine would not fit inside the shipping container. So I had been a little concerned about it raining on them, and today I got those boards, I drug them inside the container, so at least they're safe there. They are way too wobbly and heavy for me to figure out how to get them up into the shelving, into the appropriate places in the shelving by myself. So I'm gonna need some help with that. But at least they're safely tucked inside now. And then let's see what else got to happen this week. It just seems like it was such an exciting week. So Gracie's losing her mind. Gracie's losing her mind. I'm just going to put her down because every time we start to do this, she gets all playful and chewy and wants to lick and chew. And, well, I can't talk to you if she's doing that. So I've put her down now. We'll see what she does. Maybe she'll actually chill. Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's going to actually chill. That's just fabulous. Okay, good. So the other thing that occurred was, since I now have my Jeep again, I was able to go get some starter plants from my absolute favorite organic garden, which is not too far away from here. It's Growing Back to Eden, owned and run by Nick. And I went there and grabbed myself a whole bunch of starter plants. I got tomatoes and eggplant and peppers and sage, and then a whole bunch of lettuces, basil. I don't know. You name it. I came away with like 30 plants. And so, what was the point in that, Kim? Well, the other thing that got delivered this week finally was my soil for my other 3 beds that I've been promising you that I was going to get planted soon, 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 soon. So the soil got delivered yesterday, early morning. I went and got all the starter plants right after that. And then today we had a planting adventure. I just love her. Like she acts as if I am never around. Like she's just got to play, play, play when we're doing this. It's very funny. But the bottom line is we had a planting adventure today. So did I get the 3 beds planted? You bet I did. All 3 of those beds, I got all the soil in it and the mushroom compost. And then I put seeds in. Well, actually, I put seeds in all the beds. In one bed, I did another 3 sisters. So I got 2 of the 3 sisters in. I will, as soon as the corn starts coming up, just like I did with the other 3 sisters bed, then I'll get the beans in there. And then I planted a bed with okra. Oh my God, I love okra. Can I just tell you how much I love okra? So 3 different types of okra, all red okras, and those all got in the bed. And I put zinnias with it as a companion plant with the okras. If nothing else, they'll make me happy because I love the look of zinnias. They just make me smile. And then in the 3rd bed, it's a conglomeration. I have in there peppers. I have eggplant. God, another one of my absolute favorites, eggplant. I also got 2 different types of tomato when I went to the organic farm. And that is all in the bed. And then I also planted some seeds. I planted some Luffas seeds and I planted some peanuts. That's right, I did. And then I planted lemongrass, like kind of on the edges of the bed to try to keep other little creatures away while I'm seeing if everything else is going to actually hang in there and grow. Bless you, bless you. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, so that all got planted. And you know, the next thing now is, of course, I keep tending to all of that. And I keep watering like crazy, particularly with the tomatoes. They're gonna need some water until they get settled into the bed. So I will keep hanging in there and doing all of that. Everything else seems to be doing great. All the other fruit trees that I've planted, the wildflowers that I've planted out here. So everything else seems to be doing great. And the next thing that will happen is that this week I have 2 metal beds that are going to go right there. At one point in time, I think I showed you how I had marked off that area there. It's about a 10 by 16 area. And I have 3 beds that will be going in there, and I'm making completely a kitchen garden out of that. So that is where the other starters that I got this past week, the lettuces, the basil, all of that, the herbs that I got, all of that, that's right, it's going to go in those beds. And I'll probably make another run out to Growing Back to Eden and see what they've got. It's something a little different every week, I assume, depending on what they've got. So next, we start planting. We start planting right here by the house with veggies, and I'll be doing my own version of seasonal things here, along with what I've got going on in the garden with all the fruit trees and 6 beds over there. So things are happening. This is the stuff that I waited 3 years for. So I am I'm so excited, and I think we probably have another week, maybe 2 weeks, before it starts becoming that that more unbearable hot that happens. It really gets that way in July and August, but as we move through May into June, that kind of kicks in. So I'm praying for rain, and I'm praying that we keep the temperatures down a little bit so that I can get a lot more work done. All right. Is there anything else that I need to tell you from this week? No, it was mostly just cray-cray, getting everything delivered and getting the car. So it might have been called a little bit of a slow week, but you know, I'm kind of turned on to slow medicine, so I like it. I like it slow. I'm having to keep training myself how to bring this driven personality of mine down a notch, and then down another notch, and then down another notch. Just so that I can continue to be present to the beauty here and all the wildlife and everything that goes on here on a daily basis. On one hand, it's very easy to be present, and on another hand, my head is like a lot of people's heads. It's used to being very distracted by lots of things in the world. So I'm continuing to learn how to bring that down for myself. So, Gracie, are you ready? Hello? Oh, she was taking a nap. So, here we go. This is our part together. So, Gracie and I, we want to send you freedom for yourself and your life. Tons of freedom, inside job. Please accept it. Please utilize it however you wish. And Gracie and I also send you love. Oh, that's right. That's right. Tons and tons and tons of love. You know, we are going to keep doing that with you. We think it's probably the best thing that we could send you, and probably the most important thing we can do on the planet to keep pushing the energy of love out there amongst everything else that's going on, no matter what. And then, of course, our third thing that we like to include in this little array is we like to include peacefulness. So Gracie and I send you peacefulness also. I couldn't help myself. I had to play with her. Okay, so we send you peacefulness. So take that little basket of 3 things, the freedom and the love and the peacefulness, and know that it's coming from our hearts to yours. That's where that stuff gets to live. And I will see you again next week, and God knows what will have happened by then. Okay, bye now.